Okay, so we're on the last leg of our journey on a trip back from East Tennessee. So we had an opportunity to go up to Knoxville, Gatlinburg area. Talk to you.
What?
Knoxville and Gatlinburg area. And see some of the fall colors. So they've got the fall colors still left in Gatlinburg, and they've also started all the Christmas decorations. So we're on the last leg of our journey. So I wanted to take this opportunity to take a minute and talk about what we do at the season end for camping. I hope to show you a video after this one of winterizing our camper and preparations we make for winter, and things we do to prepare for the following spring to go camping. So one of the things that we do is we keep up with a camping journal. And so Angie and I had started this, I guess it was about 3 years ago that we started keeping up with this camping journal.
Our first camping trip was August the 29th, 2014.
Okay, so this is 2017, so August of 2014 is when we started keeping up with this camping journal. And what we do is basically make reflections of the trip as we go throughout the course of the days. What are some of the items of interest on our camping trip that we keep up with throughout the list? What's on our list?
Campground name.
Okay, so
I just kind of made a agenda, I guess, whatever, like what the state is in your end, reservation number, dates count, site number, how much it cost, the foods ate, was it on the water, was it near a bathroom, and any other comments or good sites that you want to write down as well.
okay, so you've seen in some of the videos that we've done, basically it's a walkthrough of the campground, and it talks about certain sites that are good and certain sites that aren't good or whatever, if they're on the water, if they're off of the water, or anything like that. So our camping journal is designed to give us some reflection of where we've been, what we've seen, what we eat, and memories, of course. There's a narrative section in that, and we talk about a lot of the things that were important to us that we did on that particular trip. So really neat to hold up with. The first time Angie and I went camping, we went to Salt Lick Creek up in Defeated, Tennessee. So I'm not sure exactly the city of that is, but it's just north of, I guess, Carthage on Cordell Hull Lake. So we tent camped there, and I think we spent about a week there. It was probably, I don't know, I'm going to say July, August 2008.
Well, and I spent a lot of my growing up there with a friend named Misty.
When you went up to you camped most of the time at Defeated Creek. So she camped at Defeated Creek and Salt Lick Creek with her friend Misty and their families. I spent a lot of the time growing up camping Dell Hall Lake, Center Hill Lake, and then I was dragged all over the country camping at different places from the East Coast to the West Coast, as far as Yellowstone National Park, which I hope to get back to one day, and south into, we went into Arizona through different areas, but our trip basically consisted of St. Louis up to South Dakota, go through the Badlands, and we camped this whole trip. So that's what I did a lot of in my childhood. So it's nice to bring things that we've done in the past together and start our own camping journal. Now, I think this will be something that Logan will really enjoy as he gets older and he begins to take, hopefully, his family on trips. So, after we did our tent camping time, Angie and I purchased the pop-up. So what about the pop-up? She wasn't very fond of the pop-up. I think we had it a year. It was a StarCraft Field and Stream 20-foot camper.
If you have all your time to do nothing, the pop-up is the way to go. But if you want to get there and enjoy your vacation, then you need something better than a pop-up.
The pop-up is a good starter. Now, it's a step up from the tent. And this Field and Stream Edition Starcraft that we had, it had a king slide, a queen slide, and then the dinette would slide out. And so you can make a dinette, either a dinette or it was a bed, and you had the king or queen bed on other sides of the camper. There was a toilet, there was a shower, there was an oven, or not an oven, but a stovetop that you could either use inside or outside. And there was a refrigerator, a sink, so it had everything that you could want to begin, all compact into one. It took a little while to get set up, cranking the top up, sliding the slides out, leveling, getting all your water straightened. And there were no water tanks with this, so we invested in a gray water tank that we could let our sink run off into. Otherwise, it was just, you know, filling up jug after jug after jug. So that was crazy. So we camped a couple times at Bledsoe Creek. We camped at Salt Lick Creek with the Corps of Engineers. And our final camping trip there with the pop-up was at Edgar Evans State Park near off Center Hill Lake. Now tell me about that.
That was bad.
What was so terrible about
Rain.
Okay.
Solid.
Yeah, it rained a lot. Now, having the pop-up, you can put as many fans as you want in there, and you can have as many dehumidifiers in there, but when it rains for 4 and 5 days straight, things tend to get a little damp. Well, that particular trip, we ended up saying, let's get out of here. So we closed up everything soaking wet.
We even went home a day early.
Yeah, we left early. And that's a rarity for us. We don't normally make those efforts. So we closed everything up, and that was it. No more. So that was the last trip that we did with Starcraft. I ended up selling it to a gentleman who bought it, and to my knowledge, he uses it today. And then so we were camperless for a few months, but it was winter months. No, I take that back. We sold it in the spring, and then ended up buying the Jayco that we have now in the October of 2015. So we got a year out of the pop-up, a few months without a camper, and we got the Jayco.
Chicken.
Oh, there's chickens. So the Jayco has been a blessing. We have the Jayco 264 bug house wide, and we've taken it to the Smoky Mountains in Gatlinburg. We've taken it to Florida. We've taken it to Standing Stone in it's still in Middle Tennessee, but a few hours, probably 3 hours east of Nashville. We've taken it locally just to several places, and it's been a treat. You know, the weight on it unloaded is like 4,700 pounds, so it's not very heavy, and we have learned enough and equipped enough that we know how to furnish our unit in any condition that we will likely need. Now, it is not a Four Seasons camper, so we're here in the middle of November, and we'll be preparing to winterize it within probably the next week or so. I certainly don't want things to freeze, so go ahead and prepare it for winter and go about that way. I don't know, it seems to me, what's the best trip that we've taken in the Jayco?
Florida.
You like the Florida trip? Yeah, we've been to Camp Gulf twice in the Jayco, and we visited Topsail Beach, which is also in Destin. We visited, and if there's a state park there, and we've also visited Henderson State Park in Destin, or Henderson Campground, and by far we like Camp Gulf, I have to say, the best. So it's been real suitable for us thus far. We don't have any slides in the Jayco, and I think you've probably seen enough videos to know that. I have a feeling within the next couple of years we're probably going to graduate up to something with a few, 1, 2, or maybe 3 slides. Maybe a 5th wheel, but I'm still thinking bumper pool. So, you know, it's difficult to say right now, but I see somebody over here nodding yes and smiling big, so I think she likes the idea of getting something larger.
Bigger is better.
Bigger is better, she says. So it probably wouldn't hurt to have a little bit more space. So that's what we're going to go up to. So at any rate, just kind of want to give you a rundown, show you a few pictures of what we've done throughout our camping trips, and let you know some intentions or plans that we're working towards. So be sure to follow us on YouTube, so subscribe to our channel. Make sure you leave good, healthy comments and share this amongst your group of people. So visit Eddie Ray. And until next time, I want you to remember, always dream big and live for the moment. What kind you got there? Show me.
Ghost pepper and golden mustard.
Okay.
Pretty good.
What do you think about it? Look at me.
He's up.